In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college football games happening on October 1st, 2022, and providing you with team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 3 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college football games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Wake Forest versus Florida State. The Florida State Seminoles play host to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons on Saturday afternoon from Doak S. Campbell Stadium in a crucial Atlantic Coast Conference tilt. The Seminoles come into this one off to a hot start, sitting at 4-0 on the season. For Wake Forest, a loss last week to Clemson has tempered expectations slightly, though a 3-1 record still is a sign that this team can't be taken lightly. The Demon Deacons haven't won 2 straight in the series, and with the 21-point win last season, the Seminoles will surely be looking for revenge in this one. The Demon Deacons are 7-2 against the spread in their last 9 games in October and 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 games overall. The Seminoles are 4-0 against the spread in their last 4 conference games and 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The over is 8-3 in Demon Deacons' last 11 road games. The under is 6-2 in Seminoles' last 8 games overall. The Demon Deacons are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 meetings in Florida State and 4-1 against the spread in their last 6 meetings. Florida State has dominated Wake Forest, covering the spread in 4 of the last 5 played at home against the Demon Deacons. Florida State has also covered the spread in 4 of the last 6 overall against Wake. The Wake Forest strength on offense is its passing game with quarterback Sam Hartman, but Florida State's strength on defense is against the pass, allowing an average of only 165.8 yards per game. Wake Forest is giving up 140.3 yards per game rushing and will face a Florida State offense that is generating 226.8 yards per game on the ground. Through the first 4 games of the regular season, Florida State has 3 players that have rushed for 142 yards or more, and each of the 3 players has scored 3 rushing touchdowns. The Wake Forest Demon Deacons are in a tough spot here after losing a double overtime game to Clemson in heartbreak fashion, and now having to go on the road in a hostile environment. I'm also concerned about Wake Forest's one-dimensional offense, as it won't be able to pass all day on this FSU secondary. The Florida State Seminoles appear to be getting stronger by the week, and their offense is really starting to click. I'm not sure Wake Forest will have the horses to hang in this game for 60 minutes, so the Florida State Seminoles to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Each of Wake Forest's last 3 games has seen 70 points scored combined between the 2 teams. For Florida State, their offense has been growing in confidence over the last handful of games, and Travis has the experience and confidence at quarterback to have quite a bit of confidence against Wake Forest. Neither of these 2 teams experience as many empty possessions, which will continue into this one. Additionally, for Wake Forest, the over is 4-1 in their last 5 games following an against the spread win, as well as being 5-1 in their last 6 road games against a team with a winning home record. Florida State has a solid defense, allowing an average of 19 points per game, but Wake Forest is allowing an average of 30.5 points per game. The offense for both is very strong, as Wake Forest is 14th in scoring with an average of 43 points per game, and Florida State is 35th in the nation, scoring an average of 37.5 points per game. The total has finished over in 8 of the last 11 games that Wake Forest has played on the road, as well as in 4 of the last 5 games that Florida State has played during the month of October. Wake Forest has one of college football's most explosive offenses, and there shouldn't be much surprise to see this one become an incredibly high-scoring game as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Alabama versus Arkansas. The Alabama Crimson Tide collide with the Arkansas Razorbacks in a Southeastern Conference showdown on Saturday evening. The Crimson Tide remained undefeated with a blowout home win against Vanderbilt in their previous action. The Razorbacks were narrowly defeated by a strong Texas Aggies team last week. Alabama recorded a wild 42-35 home win against Arkansas last season. The Crimson Tide are 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 road games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 games overall. The Razorbacks are 4-1 against the spread in their last 5 home games and 5-2 against the spread in their last 8 games overall. The under is 5-1 in Crimson Tide last 6 games overall. The road team is 5-2 against the spread in their last 7 meetings. This is a tough spot for the Arkansas Razorbacks, who just played a physical and emotional game against Texas Aggies and now have to get up and play Alabama. It's hard to find flaws with the Alabama Crimson Tide, who are one of the best teams on both sides of the ball. With all that said, Arkansas is not a pushover as its offense is 8th in rushing. It has a playmaker at QB and the defense is top 30 against the run. Arkansas is strong in the trenches and does a lot of things well. Old school football. I'd expect the Razorbacks to look at this game as a chance to redeem itself. Alabama wins, but Arkansas hangs around, so the Arkansas Razorbacks to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Alabama has a spectacular offense that will thrive. Bryce Young collected a stunning 559 passing yards in the game against Arkansas last year. The Razorbacks' pass defense is not a strength, ranking 126th overall. In addition, Arkansas has a talented offense that scored 44 points against South Carolina in their Southeastern Conference opener. This is definitely the best offense Alabama has seen this year. The Razorbacks can exploit opponents in the air and on the ground and are averaging 481 total yards per game. The over is 21-10-1 in Alabama's last 32 games after allowing less than 20 points in their previous game. I expect a barrage of scoring considering the offense on these combatants. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Texas Agricultural and Mechanical versus Mississippi State. The Texas Aggies battled the Mississippi State Bulldogs in a Southeastern Conference clash on Saturday afternoon. The Aggies defeated Arkansas in their previous bout. The Bulldogs improved to 3-1 after a dominating home win against Bowling Green last week. Mississippi State posted a road 26-22 win against Texas Aggies last season. The Texas Aggies have not fared well on offense and were dealt a stunning 17-14 upset loss against Appalachian State in Week 2. The Bulldogs have won 3 of their 4 games and definitely have the better offense in this matchup. Aggies top WR Aeneas Smith is out for the rest of the season. Furthermore, Mississippi State QB Will Rogers will be the deciding factor in this game. A star QB has surpassed 300 passing yards in all but one game this season and feasted on the Aggies defense in the 26-22 win last season, accumulating 408 passing yards. The Aggies rely on their pass defense, but Rogers had no problem feasting on the unit last year. Moreover, the Bulldogs' defense isn't perfect, but the Texas Aggies offense has been horrible, ranking 100th or lower in all offensive categories. Aggies QB Max Johnson hasn't fared particularly well, converting on only 50 and 52% of his passes respectively against Miami, Florida, and Arkansas. The Aggies running game has been mediocre as well, averaging only 4.4 yards per carry. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Texas Aggies offense only managed 14 against Appalachian State, followed by 17 points against Miami, Florida, and Max Johnson has struggled to find a groove. The Aggies also run more than pass, and that will lead to longer possessions and more time off the clock. In addition, the Aggies rely on defense to stay in games, and while Rogers will produce, it won't be as easy as in previous games this season. The Aggies rank 10th against the pass and have allowed 17 or fewer points in 3 of their 4 games. The under has delivered in all 4 of the Aggies games this season. I expect a defensive battle. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.